One of the reasons I fell in love with glass is because it totally represents life in that there's constant challenges that you can't foresee. And when they occur, you have to roll with them, figure out a way to just ride that wave, work with the glass as opposed to forcing against it.
I feel like glass is kind of a fluid process. You're always reacting to the material. And I actually see a lot of similarities between glass and like how a cartoonist would just be like, yeah, let's start adding this stuff here, and oh, what if we did that, and what if we put this on here, and that would make it a lot better.
Personally, I really like working with colors in glass, because glass is such a, I don't know, interesting translucent nature to it, especially when you add colors. You know, it's not like anything else. You can't really recreate it in any other way unless it's glass. When
you're blowing glass, you have to get really uncomfortable and work with searing hot pain and go into a furnace where it's liquid hot magma that's gonna melt your face and your left hand off.
Glass blowing is basically you take a bunch of silica and a few other things and melt it down into a furnace at about 2,000 degrees, and then you get glass. Once you have that, you take a blowpipe, which is a hollow steel tube, and you put glass on the end of it. And then you can do a bunch of different things, like blow a bubble or just sculpt the glass into different things.
I don't really like the laborious part of it. I like the working with people that I want to be around part. Like most glass blowers are pretty lazy. We like to work hot and fast to just get it over with because we don't want to be suffering the entire time. For me, it's more about the end process that I like seeing that amazing thing once it's finished and cooled down, like a tangible object.
I would say that glass making is very organic in lots of ways. As opposed to, you know, working with a pen and paper, you can't necessarily always get what you're going for. A lot of the time you're going to have to just go where the glass wants to take you. And you can only force it to be what you want to a certain extent. The material is very volatile, it's very specific, and you know, when you try too hard to push it around, it'll break, it'll warp. You have to really be susceptible to paying attention to what it wants to do. Blowing has affected my personality. I mostly see it as a beneficial thing, the process of, you know, working really hard to get a certain form and then failing, watching a piece hit the floor and being able to say, hey, that's fine, we'll do it again, we'll do it better this time. It's definitely led me to essentially be able to balance my emotions better, to prioritize things in life and let the little things go a little bit easier.
Every time I open up the annealer, that's the best part because it's like opening up Christmas presents. You get exactly what you wanted. It's just about shaping a bubble, working with gravity, working with heat, working with your best friends, and then trying not to pass out at the same time. I can't think of a better way to do the things I want to do with any other medium.